What should I do when it gets hard? You may be under the impression that meditation is supposed to feel good all the time, and therefore, if it doesn't feel good, you should stop. Wrong. Remember, we've defined meditation as training the mind, training in attention. So there's nothing in the instructions about stopping when it gets hard. There's nothing in the instructions about stopping when it gets hard. And in fact, it's always darkest before the dawn. It often happens that the biggest breakthroughs that you're going to make are going to be having come through a period of difficulty. You will inevitably go through periods of happy and sad and easy and hard and disgusted and joyful in your life. And since your life is not other than your meditation, of course, you want to be able to meditate through those times of difficulty. I very much encourage you to see the times of difficulty as opportunities. You can ask yourself, if it gets hard and you're distracted and you don't want to do it, but you've already decided for some period of time, you decided in advance, I'm going to meditate for this period, and halfway through the period you say, oh, it's not any fun anymore. It used to be good, and I used to be a good meditator, but now I'm awful. I can't do anything. That's actually progress. It's not that you've regressed. You've actually gotten into a new territory that you're not familiar with, or a new territory of the mind that is inherently difficult. Fine, it's your mind. It reminds me of something my dad used to say when I was learning to drive a car when I was 16. He said, drive that car like you own it. Drive that car like you own it. So in this case, drive this mind like you own it. You're going to find out that you don't, but that's later. Take the attitude that you don't have to be pushed around by the vagaries of your existence. You don't have to be pushed around by every wind that blows. If you're meditating and you're noting, and suddenly it's hard, note that. Note difficulty, note aversion, note irritation, note overwhelm, note inability to continue, note doubt. Doubt is something that very much comes up, inevitably. It will come up for you. And you're going to say, I've been watching these videos and Kenneth says I should be noting it. I don't even believe it. I don't believe that. It's nonsense. Who am I supposed to believe anyway? That's doubt. It's just another thing that's happening in your experience. Think in terms of co-opting your enemies. By co-opting your enemies, I mean when doubt comes and you think, well, I'm doubting and therefore I must stop practicing, think, oh, put that in the hopper. Note that, you put it in the hopper, it becomes nuclear fuel to power your own awakening. Even your doubt, it's not your enemy at all if you note it. Become the world's foremost authority on your own experience, on your mind states, good, bad, or indifferent, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. Drive that car like you own it. You can work through difficulties simply through the noting technique. And I'm really interested in encouraging you to grok that concept, to really internalize this concept that every single thing in your experience goes in the hopper. There isn't a single thing that could happen to you that couldn't be noted, and therefore there isn't a single thing that can happen to you that cannot be used to fuel your own awakening. Got difficulty? Note it. See what happens. Remember that it's often darkest before the storm, darkest before the dawn, darkest before the dawn. Note it and see what's on the other side of it.